Okay, so this story is about how I was going from Ontario, from Toronto, actually from Niagara Falls in Canada, in border with USA to America, first time in America. I was born in 1982 in Czechoslovakia, right? And I stayed 1 year in Toronto, and then I decided to go to finally to USA for first time. And I, for this purpose, I have the way how I was about to travel. I decided to take these buses called Greyhound from Greyhound, company Greyhound buses, like this animal. And why I did it? Because when I was a kid, like 7, 8 years old, or 6, 7, even before Berlin Wall fall down, 1988, I watched from from Czechoslovakia, from this communistic, very boring country, this beautiful imperialistic great buses in these forbidden imperialistic American films, and then I saw the beautiful bus, and in 1988, when he was driving in Pennsylvania or in Maryland, the bus was shining, it was silver, it was beautiful, it was one big fucking Jesus light, right? It was like Jesus was traveling in it. And it was driving through the Maryland fucking state, and it was cutting this beautiful green state into two, and there were cows on every side of the, you could look from the, from window to cows, and the rich, farmers, Americans, smiling with American smiles, were harvesting and making this beautiful white cheese and eating it. It was so delicious, and the bus was symbol for me of freedom, and it was so beautiful, and it smelled so good, right? And imagine 2024, you are in Niagara Falls, right? And you're waiting for the bus to USA, to New York State, in town called Buffalo. It's, I think, 40 minutes drive from Niagara Falls on the other side of border. But the problem was that something happened with Niagara Falls and with USA during the fucking 30 years I grew up, right? So the problem was the bus never arrived. We've been waiting there 3 or 4 hours. And some people give up, they left, and we were trying to reach the support, the call, the service call of Greyhound for customers, some emergency line or something. And we couldn't fucking reach them. The numbers doesn't work. Like, I will tell you later what's happening with Canada. The whole Canada didn't work. Finally, we were able to connect ourselves with Greyhound support, and then they told us, it was very strange call because the accent, first of all, I have noticed the accent is different. It was something like, hey, how are you, sir? What can I do for you? It was a Filipino accent. And I asked him, hey, guys, where are you? He say, it's the middle of night here. I say, what? What? Are you support of Greyhound? Yeah. But, we don't know what's going on over there. We don't know why the bus disappeared or where is it. I say, why? Because we are in Philippines. It's middle of night here. I say, what the fuck you doing in Philippines? Yeah, they paying us. It's just $1, right? It's an official English-speaking country. I say, I know, I've been there 5 years. Oh my God, they say, really? So I start to speak the other dialects, like Bisaya, Salamat, thank you, God bless, sir. Hey, you coming back? I said, forget about now. You gotta explain me something. How the fuck I can call Canadian people or American Greyhound to tell me where is the bus? He says, sir, you will never ever reach them. I say, why? Because that's what they don't want. The capitalists don't want. They know the buses doesn't work. We looking at it in the monitor. He was like, hey, Jose, turn on the monitor, Jamie, right? They turn on the monitors. They say, hey, there is nothing, sir. We cannot see it on the monitor. It just disappeared. There's supposed to be the lights of the locating the lines, but your bus disappeared. I said, how comes it disappeared? We don't know. I was like, it was first time in history when the bus disappeared, We make couple of phone calls, and they clarify to us as well. The lady next to me, she says, the bus disappeared. We were like, what? What? If they told us that, oh my God, there was some defect with the car, they need to find big spare tire, or it was hold up, or I don't know, the Indians hit the fucking bus, or kidnapped fucking Al-Qaeda, but the bus disappeared. It doesn't exist. It's not here. It just was not here. We say, did it come from Toronto? It just disappeared, right? So we were like, oh my God, what the fuck we supposed to do? Right? This is Canada, right? This is USA. The bus disappeared, right? So I call once more. I dial up. They say no. I said, are you sure? Did you turn off the monitor, or did it disappear? We didn't know, right? So we were like, what the fuck? So then I said to the guys, you know what? I want to go to USA. I cannot miss this chance. So I said to the other 4 guys, hey, how about we rent a taxi and we go to USA by taxi, to Buffalo. You all getting off in Buffalo? They say yes. Okay, let's go. 40 minutes. So we call Uber. Went to the border. Oh my God. Then the taxi driver, it was me, guy from Czech Republic, one guy from England, one woman from Singapore, tourist, and one lady from New York, but she was originally from Peru and she was just PR or whatever, but she got a passport, everything right. So we were this kind of a mixed group, and this taxi driver who forgot that he has no passport in moment when we were arriving to the custom, right? Or great time. Then he was like, oh my God, no, I got it. Oh, I forgot, I got it. But and he looks like he was from Sri Lanka. I stayed there as well. Say, hey, how are you, brother? Hey, Sri Lanka, hey. Yeah, so I was like, okay. So anyway, we arrive. Then they put the window down. They look at us. They look at the passports. Oh my God, the colors of the passports, it was like a rainbow, right? Imagine 2024, Donald Trump, candidating. They look at us like, what you doing here, the foreign agent? And the taxi driver, yeah, I have a passport. Sorry, I forgot it. He gave it additionally. They say, let's get out, guys, right? I knew it, So we went to the custom, Then we wait for some time. Then he comes some older guy, like 50, 60 years old, and here comes our chance to explain ourselves. And the guy was like, okay, so explain me, the lady from Singapore, English guy, American lady, I can see you have a PR, this Singaporean, and the Singaporean lady. Can I speak? Like, of course. We are here. We are here because we are stranded group. We got stranded by missing the Greyhound bus to from Niagara Falls to Buffalo. The guy says, the American, you say Greyhound? I said yes. Oh my God. The guy take the stamp. He was like, welcome to USA. He was like, next time when you get into the Greyhound, if you catch it, take a mask. I said, why mask? Because of COVID? He says, no, because of a crack. It was like, really? I tell you later what's happening with Greyhound. But the guy was like, oh my God, you should say the Greyhound is terrible. I was like, hey. So we figured out, maybe we saw the same movie, right? The American was like, oh my God, I saw this movie, like it was going there. It was silver shining. So the guy right away figured out what's going on. He was like, no, son, this is the old America. Forget about it. I was like, oh my God, but Donald Trump, in the 80s, this is not them. Oh, Donald Trump, high five. It's like, welcome to America. I was like, the American Indian doesn't work. Ah, no, he's never. Anyway, we arriving, I'm left only alone going to my motel, but the taxi driver says like, hey, this is my deal. I lost a lot of money checking, so I cannot bring you right away to motel. So he kicked me off, right? And then I gotta call the other taxi. It was a real taxi. It was American taxi this time. Here comes the American taxi. I get in. First time, 5 minutes in America. It was 5 minutes behind border. I get off, I get in new taxi, I get in. But this time, this guy was American. I sit back and I said, hey, my friend, very good that you're here. Bring me to this motel. Will you? Thank you, man. I have some accent. I manifested some accent because I'm a little bit tired. I have this kind of a Eastern European accent. And the guy was like, he asked me something which a lot of people asked me later on. A lot of people were asking me, are you for real? I was like, what do you mean real? Like, and he was like, are you from Hollywood or you real Russian? Like, you joking? You pulling my leg? You kidding? And I was like, wait. In that moment, I wait, and in my head was going the explanation, and I was like, what should I tell this guy? Should I tell him that, that I'm from Czech Republic? Later on, I said to many people, like, I'm from Czech Republic. They said, oh, you're from Russia, right? I was like, oh my God, it's 5 days by car to border with Russia from Prague, right? We were invaded in 1968. Oh my God, we are culturally similar to Russians, and geographically and linguistically so far, and culturally, when you compare like Chile with fucking USA. But should I explain this guy? Because always when I say I'm from Czech Republic, oh, you're from Russia. So this time I was like, I was already thinking before this experience, I was thinking like, because in Canada I have no problem with everybody got an accent in Canada. So I was like, I leave it in here. I leave it like I'm from Russia. I will not explain. I'm tired. I say, of course I'm from Russia. I'm not from Hollywood. Do I look like a fucking actor? So I was like a little bit, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. And we were driving, and then I was like, hey, I like it here in America. You got a much more respect, right? In America, it's like, looks like a... And then I realized in 5 minutes the American dream works, my friends. I start to capitalize heavily. Because when we were driving and the driver were driving and there was some little bump, just little. And I said like, hey, what is this bump, my friend? In USSR, we don't have such a bumpy roads. And the guy was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. It's $10. $10. You can give me just $5. It's okay. Please don't whack me. Don't whack me. I got two kids." I was like, "What the fuck is whacking, right?" So I find it out in my dictionary. No phone. It was like shooting someone. It was like, "Okay, I won't whack you, right? But you have to make it for free to drive, right?" You say, "Of course, no problem. You don't have to pay me nothing." We're like, "Hey, this is American dream. What the fuck you talking about? You fucking telling me the American dream is dead now?" In 5 minutes, I changed my accent. The trip was free, right? And I was thinking like, can I make it in positive numbers? Like a startup, venture capitalist. In 5 minutes, my company is already making ROI. Not only ROI, it's just making money. It's a positive. 5 minute startup. It's like an application, like Silicon Valley shit, Russian shit with languages, right? And I was like, "Okay, my friend, maybe I won't whack you. Maybe I will. You know what? Maybe I just shoot you in the knee, right? Do you know how to walk without this short knee? Please, I give you $10, please, for inconveniences." With like, "Okay, you give me five. I'm okay. I'm a fair Russian, right?" So I made $5, 5 minute fucking drive. For this, I put my ass in the taxi. And they say the fucking American Union doesn't fucking work. So what do you think about it, right? Then I went into the motel, right? Oh my god. Then what is 2-star motel? Jesus fucking Christ. In Europe, it's a fucking luxury, it's a 3-star hotel. But motel and motel is something different in USA, yeah? Motel is for suspicious people, for prostitutes. It's by the highway. I didn't know this. It was $50. I thought, it's some family bed and breakfast in Holland or England. I get in, there were 3-4 like brothers, standing with their girls, I was like, okay, maybe they're going with their wifes for break and breakfast, kids are in the fucking car. No, they were prostitutes, right? See? So I was like, oh my god. So I stand behind them, they were this free, and one of the guy and behind me there was this shout, like there was this noise, "Hey!" It was like, "Hey bro, what you doing here, bro?" It was like, what? The guy looked like a fucking Michael Jordan, right? He was like, "Hey, this was my place." And I was in this Russian moment. I said, "What? This is my place. I just been here 100 years. And his girl looked at me and she was like, "Be careful. He's Russian." And the guy was like, okay. And then I see the girl, something turned her off. I don't know. Maybe she liked Russian guys. Maybe the guy got a small dick. I don't. Anyway, it was my turn, And later on, we walking, and the guys who were behind me, I'm going to my room, and the girl was like smiling at me. The guy was like, no, he was like not smiling at me. And then they going into their room, and the girl, when he get first, they close the door, and then after the door open again, and the girl was like, "Hey, I'm just going to hall for the machine to get a cigarettes. Take it easy." And she was like passing me when I was getting with my suitcase. She was like, "I like Russians. Maybe later you can fuck me. I won't charge you nothing." I was like, "Fuck yeah." Or maybe she says like, I give you just for cigarettes." I was like, it works, the accent, we see I got a girl, it was like Tony Montana, first in this country, you need to get the fucking power. Once you get the power, you get the money. Once you get the money, you get a woman, right? So I was like, I'm a visionary, right? First I got a woman, when I got a woman, I got a fucking power. When I got a power, I got a fucking money. It's like, hey, I'm a Russian Tony Montana. I was like, hey, no problem, right? Then I was like, I want to go to buy a cigarette, because I saw her like she's going into the hall to buy cigarettes, and when I'm on the road, I feel like I'm not a smoker, but when I'm on the road, like Jack Kerouac, hey, I want to smoke a cigarette, right? But in Canada, you have no idea how difficult it is to smoke cigarette in Canada. You go in Canada in petrol station or in some kind of place, some stationery or whatever, and you go there and you say, "Hey guys, hey, how are you? Hey." And in Canada, the difference between Canada and USA, when you say people, when you're buying something, they ask you, "Hey, how are you?" You say, "Yeah, how are you?" You say, "Yeah, I'm fine." So in US, when they ask you, "How are you?" You say, "Yeah, they say, thank you. I want to buy a pack of these cigarettes." And in Canada, when they say, "How are you?" they expect you answer them, actually. That's what confuses me. In US, they say, "Hey, how are you?" "Yeah, I'm fine." They even don't say I'm fine, or they say I'm fine or something. They say, yeah, fine, give me this. Yeah, but in Canada, you have to answer them. You say, yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, but I didn't know what extent I should answer them, because they wait for you. They say, how are you? And then they say, yeah, I'm fine. How about you? And they answer, I'm good. How can I help you? That's how it goes in Canada, right? But I was European, so in the beginning in Canada, they were like, yeah, how are you? I'm fine, but recently I divorced 1 year ago, and I did this me investment. I bought a gold, then I bought some stock market, then I was like break even. Oh my God, then I got married again, but it didn't work out. They look at me, I was like, okay, I'm fine. Just give me the cigarette. So it was only answer, how are you? Yeah, hey, how are you? I'm fine. And how about you? Yeah, okay. This was Canada. US, hey, how are you? I'm fine. Give me this. Or like, nothing, ignoring, and like that. So it was such a little minute. So I'm going in Canada. They say, hey, how are you, sir? I said, I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine, sir. Thank you very much. It's pretty cold there. Okay, how we can help you? And then I was like, I want to buy a pack of Camel cigarettes. And the guy looked at me. The Canadian guy, what? And then he called the other guy, come here. The other guy came, so they both look at me like, what? I said, I want a Camel of cigarettes. Look, he wants cigarettes. They both like, what? You want cigarettes? I say, yeah, it's a Canada, no? I mean, like, do you know it kills? I was like, yeah, that's why I'm doing it, guys, right? I was joking, right? But Canada, especially Toronto, it's a leftist fucking place. It's a woke place. You can smoke a fucking crack 1 meter from kindergarten, entrance to the kindergarten. We can smoke a crack, the marijuana, every 5 meters there is marijuana shop, everything. But if you smoke a fucking cigarette on the roof, Justin Trudeau will shoot you with like a sniper, on the fucking roof, you smoke cigarettes, there is a Justin Tiber with the helicopter, he whacks you like that. But a crack, you can smoke it, in front of kindergarten. And marijuana. There is a fucking kindergarten going on the street. You take a big joint, fatter than the leg of the chicken. You do like that. You fucking hallucinate all these kids. You put them sleep, you smoke them down, you put them down, you put them sleep, they are scattered all over. The fucking taxis going around, mashing the fucking little bodies of the kids. No, it's okay, you are smoking marijuana. No problem, this thing can happen. But you smoke a fucking in middle of a motherfucking Saskatchewan, or what's the name of the fucking Siberia, big fucking frozen motherfucking squares of thousands kilometers. You get out of the fucking igloo, you light up the fucking cigarettes. They will always find you. There is the Hawk, special Canadian services. We got him. He was smoking cigarette. That's the Canada. So imagine how I was hungry for fucking cigarette, yeah. And then I was like, I came to the American tobacco shop, right? First of all, I take a taxi for free, right? I already knew how to do it. Here comes the taxi driver. Say, hey, how are you, my friend? Huh? You bring me somewhere. I'm very nervous because I didn't smoke. I'm from Canada. They don't have cigarettes there. And I'm a little bit nervous, so I always touch my macaroni. He said, oh, I bring you there. There is $50 for cigarettes. It's only 50. Give me 100, right? Okay. So I make some money for cigarettes. I get out. I was like, hey. And this was the best what I love about old school good America. I went to this petrol station. I just approached the petrol station. I open it up, or the doors automatically open up. There was this brother behind the counter. And behind him there were displayed all fucking cigarettes. All, green discs, like from the great film by Martin Scorsese, from Casino, like Sharon Stone, his wife was smoking this green menthol Marlboro. I was like, I go for this. Nothing like in Canada when you go into the fucking petrol station and, what did you say, sir? Cigarettes? You wanna smoke? Yeah? It kills, right? Then they give you the cigarettes. You just open it up in front of them. I will not smoke still. I smoke outside. Fucking lights. There is a hologram of Justin Trudeau. It just light up into your face. Do you know that smoking kills? Yeah. No, nothing like that. You are in fucking America, right? You ask the brother, hey, can I have a green Marlboro? The fucking green ball. You become a fucking faggot? Just you gay? Get these fucking great Camels without fucking filters, motherfucker. Grow your balls, pussy, right? We're like, fucking America. We're like, hey, cigarette, you wanna smoke a crack, huh? We fucking selling crack here. This is for fucking baby boys, the cigarettes, huh? You wanna fuck, you smoke crack here, motherfucker. You hear me? I think it's some fentanyl. We take a chisel and we take a fucking coke and we put it with the fucking powder, the steel powder from the metal. We cut it with the metal, the chisel and the metal, and you smoke the fucking metal cut, fucking coke, fentanyl, fucking shit, whatever. I was like, fucking life, fucking America, right? Chainsaw on your fucking lungs. Oh, my friend. Welcome to America. With the hey, fine, brother. Ooh, fuck. So I bought all cigarettes. I call a taxi, right, my friend? I look like a suspect. In that time, in that day, I earned $200 for taxis. I got a bunch of fucking cigarettes, and later on comes this lady, knock on the fucking door. You're so sexy with your accent. You wanna cut me in half, sweetheart? I was like, okay, sweetheart, come in. We'll see, right? But if the drive is not what you promised, maybe I have to charge you something. So it was my first day in fucking USA, And they say American doesn't exist. Just wait what happened when I arrived in New York town, the other day.